We're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah, well, it was cheap. And we were just kind of like...
that's where the pattern starts, yeah.
And then here's the fail-safe words. I can fix that.
Eric's a visionary.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Trucks and Tractors. We are headed down to the shop to go see what Uncle Eric's up to.
Because you never actually know what he's doing.
No, you don't. Sometimes you think, oh, that's really cool. And sometimes you go, what? What are we doing here?
So you guys got the dump truck home last week?
Yes, dump truck is back. I realized that we never said what was wrong with the dump truck. So the dump truck got smacked into by a loader. Like, it's hard to tell, but the grill is pushed in, the hood is busted, the radiator and condenser and all that is pushed into the fan blade. So we believe that the truck will start once we get all that away, but we don't really know. There was no power to the truck when Eric looked at it or bought it. So it's really just a big question mark at this point. But we believe that a little bit of work and it'll get going.
But the other thing is that it's been really cold, but Eric has a little more spreading to do.
Yeah, it's been really, really cold, like -5, -10. And so there is some more spreading to be done, but we ended up, what happened was it was too soft after harvest to spread, and then we got a bunch of snow. It was too much snow to spread. Now the snow is kind of packing down to where we can spread on it. Now it's too cold. The fear with spreading when it's crazy, crazy cold is just breaking stuff.
So it sounds like what Eric's up to is he has a generator and he needs to fix the fuel tank on it.
Yeah, he bought a pull-behind generator a couple years back, and I thought they had been using it, but apparently it has holes in the fuel tank.
All right, so, well, let's go see, right?
So why wouldn't one just buy a new gas tank?
Because you can't find them, because it's a 1994.
Ah.
I know, it's 26 years old.
So it's rebuild what you got.
Yeah, it was more an excuse to play with a new toy.
So Eric got a new present for his birthday.
Yeah, that, but never before have I gotten a birthday present that expensive. But that my dad gave me that for my birthday here a couple weeks back, and today I was actually getting some time to actually use it, and so far we're really, really impressed.
Cool, and what is it?
It is a Lincoln Square Wave 200 TIG welder, and we got another one here. I got a bigger ESOB here, and then we also had, over the years, we had a couple different ones that I've used a bunch of friends. One I got is overkill. It's super big. This is designed for smaller, lighter weight metals, and so actually it's done really, really, I'm really, really impressed.
I walked up here and I was like, oh, Eric's practice welding. Nope, this is what you're welding.
So we had the first go around, you know, started doing some welding, got the machine dialed in kind of the way I wanted it. It also doesn't help that I'm using filler rod that I don't really even know what it is other than it's an alloy steel. Normally when you do this professionally, you know exactly the metal and the filler rods that you use. When you hillbilly it, you just grab whatever on the shelf and go with it.
So all of these were cracks or holes?
Yeah, or there's some deep pitting. Some of these are already touched up already, but some of these, there's just some deep pitting in them, and so I was filling in the pits. Okay. And then anything, I just got done filling with water, anything with a marker around it, not the red one. The red one was the biggest hole. That was about the size of a pea, but that one I just kind of took pride in, like, start on a small one and then get to a big one. Well, that was the biggest one until I filled it with water, so I welded all this. And then this side wasn't too bad until I flipped it upside down, filled it with water, and water started dripping out of it. And then these ones here with orange paint on them were dripping, and so I had to go back and just redo it. It's actually a diesel tank for a little generator for a little light tower.
Okay.
I bought this thing last year with fairly low expectations on its capability of running.
We're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah, well, it was cheap, and we were just kind of
that's where the pattern starts. Yeah.
And then here's the fail-safe words. I can fix that.
Eric's a visionary.
Yeah, with no good ideas, like the guys that started Facebook or eBay or Amazon. No, what do? I buy junk and then try to fix it. Okay, so we set the record for the coldest November in history. And the problem was we weren't done spreading. So what got this all started, we were talking to some other guys, some big construction companies, what they do, and what a lot of them did is they had these light towers that were portable light towers that worked really good. I didn't know at the time they had an onboard generator. Now we got generators on the welder generator combo on the truck, but to get that off the truck and leave it in the field is kind of a pain. Well, these portable light towers pull behind. So, well, spring rolled on, it still kept getting colder. So not only do we have the coldest November in record, we also had the snowiest February in record. So I knew we had to do some spreading in late February, early March, and we were trying to figure out, okay, is there any way to make stuff start easier? Well, yes, if we could find a way to plug the equipment in the field. Well, it didn't start off this bad. We actually used this for 2 mornings last March, worked perfect, everything ran awesome, other than I knew there was some oil seals that were leaking, and then I knew this fuel tank, we were starting to see it just weep around the corner a little bit, and I could also tell by how horrible it smelled. Oh no. There was a date and time when she was gonna leave me. Well, that day was November.
So then what you're doing with it is you are leaving it in the field, starting it, letting it run, and plugging all the tractors into it.
Yep.
Okay.
And the main reason, it's a little 3-cylinder diesel, and long story short, when you look up the specs on it, it only burns like a half a gallon of diesel at full run, and we're never going to be at full run.
All right, so how do you keep a fuel tank from exploding when you're welding it, when you're welding holes in it?
I took it out about a month ago, drained it all out, took the power washer, power washed it all out, actually took some acid, threw some acid in there. I actually started off with gas, because actually gas sometimes will break down the varnish, and that did a really nice number on it, but then power washed it out again, so it's been flushed out about 3-4 different times. So there's 2 things that are kind of cool. You're gonna see it warp a little bit, and actually as it cools down, it actually pulls back. The other thing that's just really impressed me with this machine is the smooth start, smooth running. You can actually feel the wave pulse a little bit in it. Overall, I mean, this has just been rusty, it's thin, it's pitting. There's times I'm going and I'm opening up bigger holes. So overall, pretty happy. And I already filled her full of water once, so just gonna touch some things up and then fill her full of water again and see if it rains. If it rains, that means water's going through. That's not good, but whatever. Just hang out a little more and keep working on it. So right now we are going to test my hillbilly awesome welding skills with a new welder that I've never used before today. If you see rain dripping on the floor, that means it's leaking. So it's a pretty good stream.
Yeah.
Hang on, we're testing it. So far, come on, anyone impressed? Yeah. So, should we check if it's raining in the trash can?
Sure.
Oh yeah, she's probably about 1/3 of the way full. Huh, diesel fuel only, but yet we're putting H2O in it.
Oh, we got a leak.
No, really? That's not funny.
I'm not joking.
Dripping on this side.
I just saw a drip over here. Yeah, right there. Oh, from the big one.
Okay, hang on.
Buy a new tank.
I thought you said you couldn't.
You can't. You can make anything fit.
But you can make anything too, though.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you can see this or not. Hey, there's a light on the top of my toolbox. This is coming through a new pinhole.
Oh. Because the big ones are filled now, so it's
Yeah.
making new ones.
Yeah, just gotta find a new place to escape. Crap. That might not be salvageable, but we'll try. We'll try.
Well, if we look at the positive, like this half isn't leaking, right?
Hey.
Just this half.
It's leaking less, so it is.
The tank's
it is
half
an
full, right?
improvement. So how does this tank mount in the?
Which way's up? I mean,
Yeah,
what are we talking about here?
How does it mount in the machine?
This is down. This is flat.
Is there any
There's
way
actually-
we can make it mount the opposites?
Won't be hard to do. More welding. But obviously, I'm not that good at it. So
All right, Eric. Well, you mentioned you had a birthday recently. Some of our friends would like to know how old you are.
21.
You're not that old to not say how old you are.
That's true. You're younger than all of us.
I know,
except
but I
Gage.
look older than all of you on camera. 52.
Stop it.
Oh, I really don't care. 35. Other questions?
All right. Any other questions?
So, do those welders not work? Because you guys have a lot of welders, right?
They all work.
They all work? Because so what are those? Those are both metal for well, those are both wire feeds from welding metal, only for
All for welding.
well,
Metal.
Okay.
No, because you have one around you for aluminum, don't you?
So, okay, this is a Heliarc 352. This is AC/DC stick welder and TIG. This thing's a beast. So what we just bought is also a TIG welder. This is for doing a lot bigger chunks of metal. 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. I mean, this thing will weld it all. So this LTEC 250 MIG-Master, this thing is amazing. This one we got set up right now with 045 hard facing wire. And so for cutting edges and paddles, we'll actually hard face them. And so different cut things on that order. The next one over there, this little Hobart Handler 180, that has 023 wire in it right now for doing really lightweight sheet metal. That'll do 16, 18, 20 gauge sheet metal really nicely. The square wave TIG right there is what we just bought, TIG welder. This alumina one right here, this Cobra. This is the one I welded the intercooler with. This is designed just for aluminum. Has the rollers up here, and so plasma cutter. And there is that ESOB 210 right there. That one is a really nice little welder. It just, because you know what, every once in a while, you just need to buy stuff to make yourself feel pretty. Oh, it's not even in here. We bought another MIG-Master 350 like this. It's sitting outside right now in cold storage.
Well, okay, so me and 5 other people are gonna want to know why.
Why not?
I mean, but can you use 2 or 3 at the same time?
See, okay, back over here. When you don't have a mortgage, you do questionable things. Okay, because they all run different wires, different sizes for different metals.
Okay, no, that's
And you can, so in your, what they call the whip, here, we'll educate here. Do I need to suck in? Should I button up?
You're fine.
Okay. So this is what they call, in welding terms, this is what they call a whip. Okay, this is your gun, okay? So if you wanted to go with this, you could go, if you had a different gun to plug in, you could do like an 035, 045 with this. We got
yeah.
an
You're talking gauge of wire.
wire size, yeah. But who wants to swap all that out? So the night's not over. We don't quit that easy. Just, we spend more time at it. That's why I'm single.
It's like it.